So Jem, what you doing?
I'm making rice because I just made broth out of the meaty chicken backs, and I'm gonna put about half broth, half water in with my rice to make it extra rich and nutritious.
How did you make the broth?
I just had two meaty chicken backs, and I threw them in my slow cooker with water, submerged them in water for like 24 hours on low, and that was it. And the meat is falling off the bone, so I'll strain the broth off and then pick off the meat to use in a stew or something else later.
Did you put salt or anything in there?
Oh, yeah, I actually use some turkey seasoning, just a turkey seasoning blend.
Is
that
it
I
this that's
have.
sitting over
This
there?
sitting over there, yes. Turkey seasoning blend. We had some leftover from Thanksgiving, so that's what I used.
Nice.
Yeah.
Will all the broth go into the rice, or what are you gonna do with the leftovers?
No, not all the broth. I will just put some in a ball jar and put it in the fridge, and we will just sip on it. Usually in the afternoon when I start feeling a little bit of a afternoon crash, I'll sip on some broth instead of more coffee and feel better.
And Bryce drinks it instead of coffee, right?
Bryce never drinks coffee, so yeah, he drinks broth most days. If I have it in the fridge, he'll drink it, and it's just super, super nutritious. Lots of great vitamins in there. Yeah.
Cool. And you can freeze it too.
Yes, absolutely. Freeze it. Leave space in the top of a jar if you make it yourself, so that your jar doesn't explode. Not that I know that from experience. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so I just pulled some things out of the freezer here to show you. These are the meaty backs that Jen was talking about. So when you get the boneless, skinless chicken breasts, they come off of this. So this is the bone portion. Perfect for making broth. But if you want a super broth, you can throw some chicken feet in there. I know they're a little intimidating to look at, but they're so full of amazing collagen, nutrients, things like that. You can do a combo if that makes you feel better, but they're good just on their own. Or, of course, if you're doing a whole chicken for dinner anyways, and you get all the meat off and that's all good, and you just have the carcass remaining, you can throw that in the slow cooker just like Jen said, and do the same thing. And you can add vegetables, some onions, carrots, celery, things like that if you want, or you don't have to. So this is one that they've made before. I just pulled out of the freezer. So like she said, make sure there's a gap on the top, and label it so you know what it is. And then if you don't really want to monkey with all of this, we do have just ready-made turkey bone broth that's already seasoned, already delicious. You just buy it. It comes in this quart like this. Pull it out of your freezer when you want it and drink up.